Alright, lads. Hello, hello. It's a bit late, like always. But we here. We here. How are we doing today? So, quick rundown on the stream. For those that hit early, we'll do some GQ. I think it's ranged human Gyokas right now. Then we'll hopefully recruit some people for the guild, because we are in need of new members. And then we're just going to finish off the day with some co-op. Real quick. Here for Byakuya, yes sir. Finally. I know it's a Tendro. I think Tendro is more important right now than... Nah, Byakuya, they're both important. So we'll see. Members, I mean, we mainly need one. But there's like 5 people I think we want to replace. And the unfortunate thing is, we had like 5 people lined up, and none of them joined. Like, everyone was on it, and then like last minute everyone bailed. So, unfortunate. We always need new members, yeah. But like the thing is, we haven't gotten a new member. That's like the annoying part. So let's hook over to the main. Welcome. But yeah, now we've been looking for new members. Again, we had like 5 people. We had like 5 people lined up, and hopefully with that we should have been like a consistent top S. But it just didn't happen. You know. We did get news today. We'll have a video up later today, going over this. Speedball is finally getting its upgrade, which is pretty exciting because that's a good accessory. Would have loved to have had it right now, honestly. And Holo Killer Sticker, not so much. It's kind of it. Which honestly, in the long run, is probably for the best. Like, we probably don't want that many accessories being like must-have upgrades. So I'm actually kind of fine with the Holo Killer Stickers. And in general, every Killer Sticker to be just mid. Real quick, though. Let's hop back to that, and then we get our login. Would you take anyone for guild or triads only? Triads only. We're trying to be like top 5S, preferably. So we need like top 500 guild quest scorers, preferably. Top 1,000's okay, to be honest. But the main goal is just right now it's to clear guild quest fast with like 40 seconds remaining, depending on the guild quest phase. Sometimes 50, right? And then most importantly now, and the reason why we're in A-League, is you need to beat all 4 waves. If you can't, it's instant relegation. With that said, pretty excited about this free multi. Yesterday, I actually got Okura, the renewed version, which was the exact character I was going for. So I was very happy about that. And right now, Okura is like 4-5. So I need 1 more copy. And he is done. You're top 125? Hit me up then, bro. Come on. We need people like you, bro. Because yeah, we placed 27. We would have been like top 20. Top 15, if anything. But someone couldn't clear the 4th wave. So. Unfortunate. It's what it is, though. How good is Esno? I was summoning for the peak. That is Giselle and pulled him instead. Oh, just the Nad Esno. He's going to be really good. When are we getting range captain? Not anytime soon, apparently. Damn. Alright. Well, range captain needs a character like him, in all honesty. Let's just quickly pull up the last no chest. Rotations. Hold on. If we come to range captain, right now your best leader is Candice. And Candice is a character that gets buffed quite heavy with Grummy, the 9th Fanny version. Because she gets the extra 20% SAD, she gets the extra 20% SAD from Mugetsu, and then the extra 30%. When it comes to Nat characters, you'll notice here that no one really competes with Esnot. He's a team booster, he's a debuffer, so he does everything. He has a consistent high damage output, he has the increased paralysis chance, and that works very well with Candice. Like, it's the perfect Nat character for someone like Candice, because they both want to inflict paralysis, right? But then also, again, he gets buffed by Grammy. So, the best team for range captain, probably, is going to be Candice, Esnot, and then also 9 Fanny Grammy. Seems to be the case. With that said, let's set up the team. We're already set up. We are already set up. Do I want to use anyone else? I'm pretty much set with this team, to be fair. Toshiro's just here for the sad buff. Let me just double check what we are getting from Toshiro. Nalio lower than Gin. I believe that is surprising, to be fair, but I believe it's just the damage output. Gin's probably more consistent. Now goes from like high to low. But I would say Nell's more important than Gin because she has the boost, right? Like, Gin's not going to help you out if you have no team booster. Hold on. So, you can use any of these characters, by the way, to get the buffs. We're getting the 20% side from Toshiro here. And honestly, Zangetsu might be better. Because he has the chance. Now, we're going to inflict weakening anyway. It don't matter. But yeah, you can use any of these characters in replacement for Toshiro. Assuming you have Tendro and stuff. Is that 20? Yeah, bro, Envy, I was saying it at the start. We had 5 people lined up. 5 people lined up. Good scorers. They gave dates on when they want to join. And then nothing. Some haven't gotten back to me. Some said no, they couldn't join. I'm not going to hate on them for it, right? But we had the lineup. We had the lineup. We were chilling. We just needed to get them into the guild and then nothing. So we can kind of extra wave with 2-5 Byakuya, no Tenjiro. Well, yeah, that makes sense then, right? I mean, listen, more than ever now, extra waves 1 to 4 are gonna. There's more emphasis on Nat characters. If you have no Nat character in your team, unless you're 9th Annie Kenny or end of year Ichigo, you're probably not gonna solo it with just them. Like, I saw people hating on Oetsu, saying like he might not be able to beat extra wave 3-4. And then the examples they showed was him without any Nat characters. Like, yeah, like that. You want to use Nat characters, Although it's unfortunate if you have no Nat character, because this week is super restrictive. So if you don't have Tendro, if you don't have Halibel, don't stress about it. There's nothing you can do at that point. Well, I think what was up. Actually, do I have? I hate that we can't see the bonus abilities here. I assume I would have given damage to weaken. We can probably... Do I want to change that? Oh, no. Maybe we do. Need Zan the hammer again? Wait, we kick people? Zan's been quite chill lately, though. Right. This will be a short stream. Byakuya's good. Any alternatives to Hatoshiro? Yeah, we just spoke about it, right? Any of these characters here. Any of these characters here. I mean, preferably the 20 side. So you can use Zangetsu. You can use Xiaolong. This character here. Preferably, though, for those that don't know how Mugetsu works, let me just quickly... How many slots do I have here? 13. Do I want to do it? I don't know. Maybe. Long strike, yes, change that. But any 20% strong attack damage buff boosts Byakuya. But make sure, if you want to use Mugetsu, if you want to use the Mugetsu soul trait, it has to be an attribute or affiliation buff. It can't just be heart character damage. Then it doesn't stack with Mugetsu. Even though Mugetsu is for everyone, the way I believe it's put into the game's code or database is that it clashes with attribute buffs, if that makes sense. Where's weakening? Am I blind? No. I mean, I guess paralysis is better. Let me do paralysis. Because it lasts longer, It's the same thing, but it just lasts longer. And Tenjiro has a chance to inflict paralysis too, so that'll help us out. Even if little. But yeah, big buff from me though. I do have Tenjiro 2-5 now. Or 3-5 actually, that's surprising. I didn't even realize that. Kind of wish the range buff was happening this week for the speedball. You decide to risk all your orbs in the Safui banner. Did 5 steps. Didn't have any of the characters and got a 3-5 Retsu. Then got a 6 5-star pull in step 5. Ended up getting 9 on jewels from it. GG. Were you the one that was pulling on the last Safui banner? I'm glad it's working out for you though. This banner I wouldn't recommend pulling on it. But the developer wasn't bad. It's like a lot of old Safui characters. If you are missing a lot of characters from that, it may be worth doing the discounts. Just for collector's sake, you know, they're pretty fun units. Right, let me evolve the speedball. Do I have an attack one? I do. I'm going to put down Tenjiro. So Rugen can clear wave 4 without Tenjiro 1-5? He actually did it? That's good. Yeah, if you don't have Byakuya, you're going to struggle. Is that Kevin, yeah? I do need people in the guilds. Oh, not SP. Where does a speedball appear? There it is. Guild quest heads. Do I change the normal chappy? Does anyone know? I want the killer sticker, right? Where's the human one? We're saying this? Sticker and speedball? Yeah. Chilling. Alright, they're all set up. 2-5 now. 2-5. Damage to weaken. I think these are my best links. 20% sad buff from Toshiro. Again, because he's giving the heart attribute captain. It's, you know, ignore the heart attribute. It's mainly just captains. Pretty good buffs there because it stacks from Mugetsu. We should be good here. Damn! Okay, let's restart. That was terrible. And we have 10 tickets. I could have probably just like kept it going, but it's fine. Anitosh got the 40% team buff and story besides. Am I forgetting what Tosh does? Let me check. He does, but I don't think it's worth it in honesty. Well, yeah, he has the 40% buff, but does that clash with? Let me just double check. It doesn't clash with... Maybe it does clash with Tenjiro, actually. No, Byakuya has it too, so it don't matter. It would stack here. I think we're better just going with the sad. We should be able to, like, two-shot, one-shot. Okay. Who is left alive? Tanjiro is going to be crazy on that final stage. And also the extra wave because they're speed characters, right? I don't think there's a replacement for Byakuya right now. Is there any other good leads? Oh! Dodge that. Once you get the status block, it's over. Weakening on. Into the SA2. Not bad. I mean, I'm in a very privileged position though. Like we have like the best team. I mean, I guess I'm missing Halibo, but I don't think she matters that much. Damn, we in A, blood. We in A. We really in A, you know. So, in terms of replacements, there's not much. Yeah, you're probably at this. Yeah, I guess Quincy Ichigo, if you have him maxed, will help a bit. Your next best thing is probably just bringing like 9 Fanny Grammy, just to keep the enemies in the vortex and paralyze them, essentially. And if you have Tenjiro, you can make it work. Probably not all 4 extra levels, but you can make it work if you don't have Byakuya. Annie Byak does stack. Sorry, Annie Tosh does stack with Byakuya, yeah. But yeah, this Guild Quest phase really only has 3 characters. So if you can't beat it, don't stress about it. It's probably one of the more difficult Guild Quest phases, just due to lack of options. Like, it's literally just Byakuya, Tenjiro, and also Haribo. We need to go for a faster playtime, though. What's the new banner for a player? If you know about the Safri banner, I wouldn't recommend it, but just save for like Blood War banners. Oh, lovely. That's the unfortunate thing with characters like this that are like really good. If you have a lot of the new characters, you get so accustomed to like Frenzy plus 3 that it kind of sucks. Not sucks, but like when you're using a Frenzy 2 characters, like damn, you can tell the lack of the Frenzy 3, you know, just from the increased stars and chance alone. You have Tenjiro, Max Rosetta, 2-5 Byakuya, you are chilling then. You are absolutely chilling. Toshiro will steal your proc. Does Toshiro have... Toshiro doesn't have an increased chance, so likely not. I mean, there's the potential chance he does, but if you're using Byakuya, you're going to use... Like, normally 1 or 2 strong attacks from the jump is going to inflict him with stat element. Got 54 of a Byak, Max Rosetta, 2-5 Halibo, or 2-5 Tenj. That's not bad. We're like I need to be faster on that stage. $48. Let's keep restarting. At least it's not too bad using it right now. Until I'm trying to get a good score. Why using Toshiro instead of a character that has 5 times damage? So Toshiro's hit. When you have like a... There's no third character I can use right now. Like I don't have Halibo. So there's no one else I can bring. So in this case, we're better off just bringing someone that can boost my Byakuya's damage output. So Toshiro's in the team to give Byakuya 20% more strong attack damage. And then because we put the Mugetsu sorcery on him, 9 Fanny renewed version, we're getting an additional 20% strong attack damage. So overall, we're getting 40% more strong attack damage. And then Tenjiro's boosting our stats. And he's also doing a lot of damage himself. Okay, that wasn't a good attack pattern. So does anyone know like the more optimized attack pattern? I'm kind of winging it right now. This is the Halibo I'm talking about, by the way. It was the new one. Quite forgettable, but I don't blame you for not knowing. It's this one. She's a substitute for... Not a substitute for Tenjiro, but she's a Nat character, right? So she gets Flurry +2. She gets the more normal attack damage. That she actually gives to Tenjiro too, which is actually really good. And, yeah, just a good Nat character. Doesn't take any stat elements away from your main characters, so she's pretty good. The only unfortunate thing, to be fair, is that she's in a Ranka. Because right now, Byakuya and also Tenjiro, they don't stack, but they both give buffs to Soripas. So you had Halibo been a Soripa, she would have got 50% more damage. It would have been a lot better. Not that big of a deal, though. 1, 2, and then 3, 1. Okay. Hey, yo. Ah, that was 51. Damn. That was looking good, though. What's the score I should be going for with this team? I'm going to say by SA3. There we go. Nah, Tendra will really be gutted, though. I hope everyone that pulled on the recent end of month banner got him. Because honestly, he might have been one of the more better cows in the banner. How come Caleb is changing the boss attributes? They always change. Every time they come back, they change. It is kind of in a way to push the new characters. Since Tanjiro just returned in the banner, that's why the boss is speed. So you can use Tanjiro and be a bit more beneficial. But the attributes are always changing. So keep that in mind. It's like the... What was it? I think they rotate, right? I actually don't know. But that's how it's always been. It's always like... If it's speed now, it's going to go back to... Like, I think speed's going to become wave 1. And then mind will move to wave 3. Heart will move to wave 4. And next time it might be technique. And then whatever the final boss is, that's what the attribute is for the extra waves. That's how it used to work, at least. That's how it used to work. Restart that. But yes, lads, we are recruiting. So, if anyone is interested, we have leaks. We have leaks. Do you want to know what the anniversary is? We have leaks. We can tell you. We don't. We have some leaks. So we want to join the guild. Get some exclusive information. We got you. We got you. We do giveaways. We do giveaways. We have nice people in our chat. It's a good place in there. When does Extreme Cup return? On like the 18th of every month. There's it fluctuates, I think, depending on the day or the week. But it's usually like the last week or two of the month. So just make sure you're staying like consistent 7th seed. Should be easily done, right? Okay, this is a bad one. Let's restart that. Let's restart that. Halibut has 10% nads for, yeah. It's quite low to be fair, but it does give to everyone. It's whatever. But she does make Tendra better, so, yeah. Why don't you start as soon as you run your accounts? Maybe during 10th Annie. Not right now, because, well, right now we're trying to find some guild members, right? And unfortunately, people use that opportunity to flex their accounts. Ooh. I wouldn't know about the part 1 Annie. To be honest, I only know like the first, like the next 2 months. And even then, you never know with leagues because they're just names. I keep messing up. We should not be doing that. Next dinner should be soon. We plan to stream it, so maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Soaking Ichigo with 10 fighting. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, I don't know if it'll be a soaking Ichigo, but it'll be kind of cool if they do add elements of that. That'd be kind of sick. But yeah, my hope is Anniversary's original. It kind of has to be at this point. I don't think... We spoke about it before. It's the 10th anniversary. It has to be big. And with that in mind, Ichigo's the main character. He has to be part 1. Like, you don't do a 10th Annie without the main character. And with that in mind, what cool Ichigo can you do for Part 1 Annie? The trend's been Blood War. But there's no way we're getting true Shikai for Part 1, you know? Slow us down there a bit. So I don't want to say Anniversary is confirmed to be original, because you never know. You never know. But I personally believe it is. I personally believe it is. I don't think there's any canon character from Core 3 that can hold an Annie for as big as 10th anniversary, you know? Where do you see leaks? There's no like direct place. I just get maybe DM deal sign. And again, just to clarify too, right? When it comes to leaks, you never fully know. Not every character is leaked. Like, we knew we were potentially going to get a Cacao Society Giselle. That was the rumor. I don't even say leaks. It's more like rumors. The Cacao Society Giselle was roaming around the last, like, month. And most of us just assumed it was the Vault banner. But it ended up being Magic Society Giselle. So it was close enough, but... just goes to show you, we don't have the full picture. Ichigo Yuha Uryu? That will be... I think that would still be controversial if it was a canon character. Or canon part 1. But if they did do a free character part 1 with Ichigo, Yuha, and Uryu, that would make it feel a bit special, despite it being canon. You know? I'll be hyped for that. But I definitely would want an original this year. Oh. No, there's someone left. I need to position that SA2 1 down. Restart that. Restart that. As much as you want an original Annie, Bankai Shunsui was a massive deal. It was. But Bankai Shunsui could be part 2. You know? But it's one of those ones too, where we heard it during the 8th Annie, the 9th Annie, right? Especially now with Blood War happening. Bankai Shunsui is going to happen. That's going to happen, right? Like, shocker. Bankai Shunsui is going to come out. Hopefully this year. You know, they could delay until like end of year. We don't know. But he's one of the big moments. So we know it's going to happen. But original characters at this point only happen like during Annie. So I would definitely prefer an original form for part 1. Then Bankai shouldn't be hyped for part 1. I'll be hyped for him regardless, but we're gonna get that anyway, you know. For those that want the Guild Quest website, here it is. It's lostnoches.net or lostnochesbbs.net. You saw the design of Ichigo. It looks good. It looks good. I actually would kind of like that. I mean, it's quite tame compared to what we usually get, to be fair. But it looks good. For a fan, alright? Tad bit slow on that part there. Tenjo's looking in. Ah, 51 again. Let's try it again. Once we get 52, we're gonna chill for a bit. Coping for anniversary now? Yeah, that's big cope. That's big cope. I can't lie. I don't see that happening. I mean, the thing is, right? If we do get original characters too, keep in mind, it will be someone that we haven't gotten before. So it can't be any story, but that's already gotten one in the past. At least as of right now, the way they have done originals is the only character that's getting 2 original forms is Ichigo. No one else has gotten one. Because at that point, let's just say hypothetical, right? Nell and Grimjar. I know a lot of people wanted an anniversary Grimjar original form, but it'll be cool, especially because we haven't had an original form in a while, but we've already gotten an original Grimjar and Nell. So it's like, it'd be kind of a rehashed thing again, you know? With Ichigo, he's kind of lucky that he's the main character with like all these different races into him. So, like, you can do, like, a lot of different original stuff with Ichigo and have it be different every time. Because we had the second Ani Ichigo, we had fifth Ani Ichigo, we had seventh. Is that... Have we only had 3 original Ichigos? I guess so. No, that was Quincy. So it's 4. Yeah, if we were to get original for part 1, I'm guessing Ruki and Ichigo. And or Ichigo Yuha. But I think Ichigo Ruki will be more wanted. Who is not getting hit by this? We want to make sure this runs perfect to get into the 5th wave there. Carver remix, I'd be down for that. I'm surprised they haven't done it. Even Max Transcendent Tenjiro, you couldn't do 50 seconds of Byakuya? I wouldn't say Byakuya sucks because of that, to be fair. But, I mean, maybe it depends on your builds. Mine's 2.5 and we can get 51. Upwards to 52. I did watch Thunderbolts. It was really good. I was actually very happy walking out of that cinema. Swap the banner into any stat. Should you go in for the ticket? And 5-5 Giselle move source? That's down to you, bro. It's not a bad idea, though, if you really like the characters. Because what, we're talking like 5 more, like 1,000 more orbs? I would say be careful, though. We do have some potential big banners coming our way, so even if 1,000 orbs does guarantee you a max transcendent Giselle, unless you really like the character, you don't need to do that, you know? How about they do an Aizen, then give us 6 Ani Aizen as a remake? Like an alternate original Aizen? I mean, Aizen's someone that you could potentially also do multiple forms with, so I'd be down for that. I mean, at this point, I'd be down for... Listen, Aizen and Yoruichi are like my 2 big ones this year. Just for new characters, because they haven't gotten good characters forever. To be fair, Shinsui should be up there too, but Shinsui's got like 2 good night characters. I know that's not everyone wants, but you know. Come on! That was like so close. That was going very well. I'm not sure I messed up there. Maybe that was wave 3. Maybe that was wave 3. But honestly, for Cornfield Remix, I'd rather just have Tokinada. Like, then, I mean, I would love the originals, don't get me wrong. But I just want another Tokinada. I want another Bankai Shinsui. Sorry, Shuhei. I want another Aura. Another Hikone, you know? Ichigo's confirmed? I mean, no. Nothing's confirmed until we see it on the reveal. But I'd say like 99% chance it's Ichigo. Because again, like, look at all the other 10th Ani games, you know? Dokkan, Treasure Cruise. You just don't do a 10th Ani without the main character. And in general, when it comes to anniversaries for BBS, we always have an Ichigo. We always have an Ichigo. Whether that's part 1, part 3, sorry, part 1 or part 2. And if it doesn't happen in part 1 and part 2, they will do it for the countdown banner. Like, you know, Epic Ichigo was a week before 6th Ani. 9th Ani Mugetsu was a month before 9th Ani, right? So, if we see an Ichigo for June mid-month for some reason, that might confirm Ichigo's not part of the 10th Ani. But then again, at the same time, a lot of us were expecting a Full Hollow remake to happen for June mid-month, and it's already happened, so that begs the question. What's happening June mid-month? It's beautiful when that happens. That's not what I was supposed to do. Let's restart. I need to lock in. I'm just expanding strong attacks here. Wave 3 EX Soul Bomb SA1. Yeah. I think last time I actually did the EX after the Soul Bomb. So I kind of messed up there. Would be weird to do something big like 10th Ani without the main character. Exactly, right? Original Ani Ginjo. Listen, I'd be hyped for that. I do have Discords. I don't have a Discord group. I have a Discord account. So if you're going to join the guilds, hit me up. Oh. Where's Tendra at? There we go. Maybe not as fast. Not quite. We're getting close, though. I think Tendra just needed to be better positioning there. You said your guild scores need to be around top 600. At this point, we'll take top 1k. We're just looking to get new players, new members into the guild. Because it's been a while, too. We just got Spigen recently. But it's been a minute since we've got, like, a lot of new members. But if you're, like, top 500, even better, you know? Check my DM. Let me show you a DM I got. I can't, I mean, maybe I can zoom in. Maybe I can zoom in. Hey, fat ass, quit making new accounts. This was a year ago. A year later, they message again. I got Magic Society Giselle first on yesterday. Both versions. She's mine. Not you. Fat ass Guna Ugly B. That's so funny. Bros, I'm curious to see what our next message next year is going to be. They're adding words to it. First year I was, what was I? First year I was just fat ass. Now I'm fat ass Guna Ugly Bastard. Very excited to see what next year, how we're going to add on to that. And your hair, that's what I'm saying. Bro, it's so, that was like so funny. Tendro, okay, he's locked in, hold on. Hold on. Who is he attacking, bro? He wasn't even using an attack. Oh, man. That was good. So right at the end. You want to tell us the leaks? If you're in the guilds, you get told the leaks. If you're in the guild, you get told the leaks. That's how we're bribing people right now. Because we need new members at this point. Preferably if you can join today too, it'll be even better.
Bleach. Brave sword.
What's your 55-second claim? Can Byakuya claim 55 seconds remaining? I'm not seeing it right now. I mean, maybe it was max ended. Let's start that again. At least 5-5. Yeah, bet. Can you search your account? Listen, I don't even need to review accounts. Like, if you go to your guild quest scores, and you're like top 600, top 500s, top 1,000 even maybe, you're instantly good enough to join. Like, we just need more consistent members. 100 guilds in C League? Nah, that's not true. We're A right now, unfortunately. Did the weekend wear off then? That was a bad run. Next run. Should use the range ball or normal champion Tendro? I'm personally using the range ball. Is what I'm using. Range ball, golden chappy, and killer sticker. How do you join the guild? Just message me on Discord. My name on Discord is literally just Aaroniero. Aaroniero. Just send me a picture of your guild quest records. Show me your ranking. And if you're high enough, we can get you in ASAP. Why is there always one enemy left alive? Next attempt. Call me up when you accept people in top 5k range. Nah, you just gotta get out there, bro. Top 1k easy. Top 1k easy. No one trying to join? It does kind of like it, because again, we had 5 people. 5 people lined up. And all of them bailed. I still have hope one of them is going to join. But they've been MIA the last 2 days. So, we'll see. At least the run is consistent though. Like, look at that. Like 50 seconds remaining. It's just we need to save time on like maybe one strong attack. Taking down one wave. And Tenjo just needs to attack when we're attacking. It's basically all down to Tenjo. You're leaving your guild for me? Hold on now. What's your guild quest called, bro? Oh, you said you're not. Bro, I'm sure your guild ain't having leaks, you know. I know your guild ain't got leaks. I know your guild ain't doing giveaways. We do. Tanjiro needs to start attacking, man. Who is he attacking, blood? 1-5 Byakuya can get 52. Yeah, it makes sense. It's just down to Byakuya, I'm pretty sure. Use the move sources. I mean, I think not even to say Byakuya's gonna get outdated, but I'm a bit less inclined to use a move source on a character that doesn't have stars on 1+.
Bleach, brave souls.
And also, we're kind of in a good but weird position where characters, in a way, are becoming fillers super quick. I don't even know who to use my move source on anymore. Because before, if you used it on a Blood War character, like, I think I might have used it on Yachiru during the 8th annie. It took her a whole year to become a filler. By that point, I got my use out of her, yeah? You know? And I still use her to this day. But, like, someone like Tenjo, right, or Uetsu, imagine I did use a move source on them. They're already fillers. Well, like 6-7 months later for end of month units. So unless I get a character like 4-5 on release, and like they're a fan favorite of mine, I'm really not going to use a move source on you. Giselle's kind of just been the exception for the meme of the channel. But I do like Giselle. The next time I move source someone would probably be like Anniversary Part 1. Even though they're premium, I don't really care. Because at this point, I'm maybe more likely to get Blood War characters since they become fillers after like 7 months. With canon characters, more so Part 1 Annie, when do you get the next chance to pull for them? Unless you go out your way to summon for them, you know? I've not gotten a single Grammy since 9th Annie. So had I used the move source on him, I wouldn't have regretted it. Which I might have. I actually don't know. But the next time I'm going to put Grammy is on the 10th Annie banner. So, 10th Annie Part 1. If the characters are actually good, which they should be, their anniversary. Unohan has been a filler like twice. She was a filler during 9th Annie Part 2. And then she was a filler again on the Byakuya Rukia banner, I'm pretty sure. So she was on like a filler, as a filler, on like the 2 of the biggest banners of the year. Something like that. What do you think Gerard Pineda and Lige would be Part 2? I'd be down for that, but I don't know. Even though they made Grammy 9th Annie Part 1, an anniversary headliner, I feel like Caleb were a bit... They don't put Quincy's in big celebrations, if you've noticed it. Kind of, I don't know. Like, Anime Comeback wasn't Quincy's. Anniversary, Part 2 at least, wasn't Quincy's, and Part 1 was. There might be a Quincy in there, but I don't see it being a full Quincy banner. Personally. Right now, they're mainly going to save the Soribus for the big one. So we could get a Bankai, shouldn't we? We could get a Lige in there. And then that third character, maybe. I mean, Nanao would make sense to be there, but who would be the Brave Battle unit? I wouldn't even mind Nanao being the Brave Battle unit.
Bleach, brave souls.
You send a request on Discord? Do you have to? Let's finish this run real quick. Oi. One quick second. Grim has sent me a message. Let's see if Broski scores. Where's friends again? Guess we could do a little bit of recruiting right now. 19, 235, 112. So for the record, if you send me if you message me, take a picture of your GQ scores from here, right? You can just check it yourself, but I can check for you, right? So where's Grim? There we are. 355, so bro's keeping up to date. 4.7k though. So again, we're looking for a bit higher, like top 1k, preferably. But I mean, you're getting there, right? Maybe like next rotation, if you beat all of them and get decent scores, we can maybe get you in. But for anyone like messaging me, send me a picture of this this screenshot. Again, we are trying to be like a top S League guild, so we do have to be a super strict for the most part. So we're looking for like top 500, preferably. What are they looking like for the tickets? The co-op event. I haven't hit it since the last stream, so I'm hoping to hit it again today, if we can. I'm going to remove all my friend requests. If you do want to join the guilds, add me as a friend. Through Discord, preferably, or through the game. So, 18 920 985. My Discord ID is just Aaroniero. I appreciate you trying to join, though, Grim. I appreciate the thought. But, you know, again, hey, keep it up. We can maybe get you in the future, you know? Who is Blood? Hold on. Hit me up when your guild ranks first. Then it might be good enough for me to join. Brother. I mean, hold on. Maybe he does have good scores. Show the account. Let's see the guild quest record, bro. Let's see the guild quest records. Because I'm seeing 800k battle power. I don't even know. Like, hold on. Let me see. Maybe he actually has better scores than me. Hold on. I don't even know, like, what I'm looking at here when it comes to, like, the guild quest scores. Yeah, it's pretty easy. I know, Ashwin, though, we might have to hit you up soon then, innit? You can't message me? I swear that's not like a setting for me. What's your name on Discord? Again, I don't add people on Discord. I personally don't see the point. Because usually you can message me regardless. $27 MD? Okay, I've accepted you. Ayub, hopefully I've said your name right. What's your name on Discord? So you can message me. Oh, Notorious, you're top 134? That's all I need. That's all I need to see, bro. When you trying to join then? Because that's good enough, you know? That's good enough. Give me a date, we can get you in ASAP. Let me just flex the guild for a bit. YA1, we had a member that's that couldn't join. Sorry, that couldn't beat the last GQ, 4th wave. So that set us back. Yeah, it deranked us essentially, demoted us. Other than that, we're consistent S for the most part. But again, we are actively trying to get the guild better. So, you know, we're gonna only score higher in the future. But yeah, we got Big Drag. Shout out to Big Drag. Look at that. Top 6 in our guild. OG. Come on. Shout out to Drag. We got Big Sig. No, he's 1K. Nah, Sig ain't. Small Sig. But we got a few. I mean, what am I? Am I top 700 still? I'm 162 right. No, to be fair, people haven't done their GQs yet. I should be like 700. But I'm working on getting that better. Now? Maybe we can, you know. Why is Scar 7? No one wants you, Scar Blood. Hold on. Yeah, if you're trying to join now. Again, just message me again on Discord. We can like probably get you in right now. You're like 300 right now? Mm-hmm. Let me see. Oh, these friend requests. Let me see. You're 420? Yeah, Berserker, you stay in your guild, bro. Nah, I'm fine. Okay, I think I added you, earlier. There you go. You can, remove that #1 guild. Bro, we held that. We held that title, bro. That's a legacy title. Because what are we now? It was because of Rashid. We had the Arena Legends. See, our guild's got legacy, man. We've been around, you know. It's in co-op. Hit the gym, I'll join. Man's been in the gym. I'm wearing Gymshark right now. I've been in the gym. Not today. We hiring modders? Hold on now. Is it possible to clear all GQ phases in under 20 seconds? Yeah. I think most can do that. Is this Giselle rankings? I'm slacking on that. Giselle got riders, bro. Look at all that. Is this player rankings or guilds? What am I looking at here? Why do they show characters? Does entering your guild improve the pull rates? It might, bro. It might. Wait, who's the modder? Who's the modder? Are we not looking at guild tiers? Wait, guild... Sonido's #1? 14 million? Damn. Yo, the Japanese players are about it. Like, top 4 all just Japanese guilds. Where are we now? Oh, we're 23. So, where's Rashid? Is Rashid like still popping up here? Because he stopped at 2 mil. He was in our guild for a bit. For quite a while actually. Until he retired. So yeah, there he is. There's the Rashid guilds. Shout out to Rashid. So when we had Rashid in our guild, we were #1. Because we have 3 mil right now. So if Rashid joins back, we'd be back up to the #1. At least on global. When it goes to like Japan rankings, we're a bit... out of our element there, you know. Wearing Gymshark don't mean gains. Show the cat. Not right now, blood. Not right now, blood. All right. Let me see if anyone added me. But again, if you wanna many join, go through Discord. What should I send you on Discord? Show me your guild quest records. So go to guilds. Go to guild quest. Go to personal records and then just send me a screenshot. Like, I don't need to see the individual rankings. I'm sure those matter too, but honestly, like, if you're like, actually, it's a bit tough now because just send it anyway. It doesn't fully, whatever your number would be, it won't fully reflect it because not everyone's done GQ just yet. But I'm usually around top 700. So if you're similar to my number or higher, then that means obviously you're good enough to join, right? So with that in mind, actually, hold on. 27 MD, you're 134. But that's after doing the GQ, right? So you're not actually 134. But you're higher than me. So, like, that's, you know, goes to show. We're probably similar. So that's good enough. Let's do a few more runs. Where's the Discord link? I don't have a Discord channel. But my name on Discord is just Aaroniero. Aaroniero. Let's get that 52 real quick. No, oh, hold on. Can't be exposing that. Next attempt. Aizen Giselle is kind of bad. I hear it. I hear it. What do you think about the Hollow Killer stickers? Yeah, so again, we're gonna have the video uploaded after the stream. I've already recorded it. I just didn't get time to edit it. Honestly, the killer stickers is a bad upgrade. It's 3% more killer effect. It's bad. It's not worth it. But honestly, I think it's probably for the best. If they made the killer stickers actually like more meta than they are now, where you had to upgrade them, that would suck because there's so many of them. If that makes sense. Because they're going to take gold hammers. So I'm glad I don't have to upgrade them. Is my point of view. I prefer it that way. The Masangas, where every character can use it. The heavy bags, the speed balls, whatever you want to call them. Every character can use it, whether you're a normal attack damage character, whether you're a strong attack damage character, regardless if you're killer, you can use it, right? So you only ever have to upgrade one, maybe eventually two in every attribute for the speed balls, heavy bags. Same with Masangas, right? One, every attribute got you covered, right? The stickers, if they were taking gold hammers, which they likely will, having to upgrade 2, sometimes even 3 per guild quest phase, and have some with attack, some with SP for every guild quest phase would suck. That's too many golden hammers. So I'm actually kind of glad the killer stickers are getting bad upgrades. Not even bad upgrades. It's still better, but it's one of those ones where you're going to upgrade later on, when we have plenty of golden hammers and when everyone's done. Tenjo's running up, using his strong attacks, blood. Yeah, my Biak is 2-5. It's 2-5 Biak, 2-5 Tenjiro. What would you do if someone recruits one of your members? I can't really do anything about that, right? To be fair, shout out to the Stone members right now. A lot of us are loyal. Because again, it's not even cringe, but like we are like friends, you know? Unless you're someone that doesn't talk that much. Most of us are here just because we're all friends, you know? It's like that for most guilds, I assume, but... Now, if some of those people that I'm more close with left the guilds, I'll be a bit hurt. But there's nothing you can do at the end of the day. Why did Zoe struggle so much to inflict strong attacks? Or status limits? She only has frenzy 2. So that's basically about it. It's the same as these characters here, you know, Byakuya. Miz is the beast. He did 52 as well. He did 52 with 1-5 Byak. Make sure you see that. Shout out to Miz. What's crazy though is like he does this quick, you know. Let me see if he does the same strat. So 1 into the 2. 3 into the 1. EX into the soul bomb. 2 into the 1. And then 3 into the 1. It's my Tanjiro, man. Tanjiro don't want to lock in. He's an equity for sure. I mean, not to be... Bro just, some people just have it on Guild Quest, you know? To be fair, this is one of the more straightforward Guild Quest phases if you have the team. Like, we're doing it right now. We just gotta get lucky a bit with the status procs and stuff like that. Oh, 1-5 Byakuya can do that score, yeah. Because we're talking like good... I mean, you're 1-5, not saying you, you know, in particular, but... I would assume Miz has the best accessory setup. He has good links. So it makes sense. Because what we're seeing here with this 2-5 Byakuya run, all the damage comes from us inflicting a status limit. And the damage is close enough, you know. It's like we didn't one-shot there. Oh, sorry, we didn't kill in 2 strong attacks, but that's because we didn't get the status proc. Focus is better than SP for 1-5. I don't know the maths. All I know is like someone did the maths and 1-5 is better with focus. So I'm gonna listen to it. I don't need to know the maths. All I need to know is that what's better, and that's better apparently. Byakuya will return eventually. I mean, technically, starting next month, he should become a filler. Should. Doesn't mean he won't. Because if Tanjiro and Oetsu are fillers now, this month, it means Byakuya will become a filler soon. I don't think he will. I think they'll save him a bit, but yeah. Okay, those enemies got too close. Yeah, so usually the accessories will be 2 with focus, 1 with SP. That's usually how it goes. But guys, Phil will be insane. Yeah, I feel like they're going to hold him out. Because, you know, Toshiro, Sergeant, and Soifun are returning on the 9th, I think, or 8th. That should be the last time they rerun as main banners, because they should become fillers. During 10th Annie Part 2. Is it time to... I mean, no one knows when a character will become a filler. The pattern was 1 year as a whole. But some have become fillers earlier. So you can never say for certain, but technically, if we go by Oetsu and Tanjiro, Byakuya technically could become a filler by next month. Technically. Doesn't guarantee him, though. They might slowly put them in. They might do Renji first or something by himself. Yeah, we'll do Beginner's Guide soon for 10th Annie. I'm kind of waiting for like the last of the roadmap that we've gotten, because I didn't want to do a Beginner's Guide at the start of the year, knowing that we were going to get a new power system, knowing that we were going to get a new Senkaman update, a new Guild Quest update. Well, the Guild Quest update already happened, but now that Senkamon's been done, next up in line is Epic Raids. We should get information about that during the 10th Annie or before. Maybe we'll get news of the Extreme Card, and then by that point we can probably do an updated guide. That's not good. Try that again. Bankai, Yama, and Shunsui for 10 fatty. I'm not opposed. I like Yama. I like Shunsui. I'm not opposed to it. It'd be again, I don't know if there's a lot of things that would make sense for 10 fatty part 1, but I'll be hyped for that. You won't see me complaining all that much. How do you have Christmas, Grammy, and Loto? It is around the time, maybe like a month or two, they should become fillers. Mid-month is usually 6 months. Why is there always an enemy on the right? Yeah, I feel like Shunsui. Hopefully they don't do that this year. But again, 9th Annie, part 2. It felt like they didn't want to release the best thing they could have done. Because in 2 months' time, the anime was coming back. And they wanted a big banner for anniversary for the anime comeback, right? So everyone's expectation was that we're going to get Bankai Ruki for part 2. Because other than Kenpachi vs. Grammy, Rukia's fight, especially with Ezno, was one of the biggest things from that season. If not the biggest thing. So it made sense to do part 2 anime. But because no one realized at the time that we were going to get an anime celebration in 2 months, it did make sense to hold them out. In hindsight, I guess. So someone like Shunsui, it might make sense for him to be part 2 of the anniversary. Maybe even part 1. But I'm not going to be surprised if they don't include him whatsoever to save him for end of year. Or to save him for whenever the anime comes back. Which likely will be like January, potentially. So we'll see how it goes. But they're going to save one big moment for the anime comeback. Season 4 banner.
Bleach.
You can see the line on the logo that is full form of the Bankai. I see what you mean. Listen, I've seen a lot of people like look into the logo. The logo might not mean anything. But I'm here for it though. They are kind of fun. Tanjiro, please! Why is Blood running and using strong attacks? They did not need to be up in his face to use that. Wait, did they say weekend stream? Oh, right. Yeah, no. It's been, it's been a mad one. I think I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I don't know why I didn't. I can't remember. Beyond Almighty Yuha versus New Form Ichigo. That's what I'm saying. It's gotta be it's gotta be Ichigo Yuha, Ichigo Rukia. I'm fine with either role. Mainly due to the fact that Rukia deserves an original form. She deserves an Annie character, so it's about time. But at the same time, an original form of Yuha, we've never seen that before, so that'd be really cool too. No, there's one enemy left alive, Bloods. As if. That could have been the run. No. Next attempt. The logo to me feels like Yuha. It will be funny though, looking back when we actually do get the. It's always funny looking back at trailers, and seeing all the theories and stuff, and all of that not mattering in the end when the reveal happens. But personally, why I might be more excited for original characters is because of, even though like the list of characters is quite small, like they're not going to do an original Renji for part 1, right? But the last 2 teaser trailers have been a bit too obvious, because since it's canon characters, they just show the setting. So 8th Annie was on the top of a rooftop, it was raining, quite obvious that it was everything but the rain, right? This year, or sorry, last year, 9th annie, we had Red Skies, we had battles.
ブレイブソウルズ
I mean, it could only be so many things. But like a lot of people, especially with the groundbreaking apart, it was a clear giveaway that it was Kenpachi. Most of the theories came from the fact that no one wanted Grimmy for Anniversary.
遅いのはどっち
So we were kind of expecting maybe Kenpachi, Rukia, Renji, part 1. Because no one wanted to accept that Grimmy could be part 1. But it ended up just being Grimmy Kenpachi. I missed my SA1. Okay. When's the pre-trailer? June 23rd. There's a chance they do it early. 9th annie for some reason was just different. They dropped the trailer on the 20th of June. And then they dropped the anniversary July 20th. So they could do 20th again this year. But the usual date is June 20th. June 23rd is when we should be getting the trailer. At the guaranteed. There's a chance they announce it early. But guaranteed June 23rd. And again, going into that trailer,
遅いのは
if I see text saying a theme, it's original. If I see the Soul Palace and there's like clashing, it's canon. Or if I see black skies, it's canon again. So I think we'll know when we get the second we get the trailer whether it's canon or original. Fire, yeah, if we see fire, it has to be Genryuso, right? There's no one that does fire attacks. Unless Momo. she technically did something fire rated in Core 3, right? I think. I believe so. Oh. Check DMs, we can check after. Let me just do one last attempt.
Bleach
Renji does fire. To be fair, he did, right? He melted, To be fair, though, that'd be quite out there if they were to do... If they were to symbolize fire with a random attack that Renji did. Okay, that's good. Almost one shot there, that's fine. Tenjo's locked in, okay. Ah, we didn't get the Stars book right away. Oh, again. Zelion has sent me another message. 100 of me's could not be a silverback gorilla. When 100 of me's tried to roar like a gorilla, it just came out... Oh, okay. Bro, this picture, I'm pretty sure was the first time I ever put my face on a thumbnail. And I got roasted for it because my fist is a bit too close to the mouth, you know? I don't need to say what it looks like, but... I think that was sometime after 5th annie. It might have been during 5th annie. If it's Momo and Quinn, I hear you. I hear you. I might be there with you. Nah, we don't have to worry about getting Momo. Like, I know some people didn't like Grammy being an annie character, but Grammy's got motion. Grammy's, what's a cool stamina. Molly Prim, though. Sending me her Girl Quest scores. That's kind of crazy. What are we looking at here? Just one score. One score. 2 score overall. And that's only top 2k? That's crazy. That's crazy. It was the 5th annie, yeah. Imagine a rookie with Grammy Skate. That'd be cool. My thing is, like, if we were to get a Beyond Bankai Rukia, would it not just be Bankai Rukia? A bit. I mean, I'm sure they'll cook something, right? Especially because Kubo would be supervising it, and I'm very curious to see if Kubo's going to spoil it this year, because Kubo usually does mention that he does the designs in his like, little fan club. But beyond Bankai Rukia, we're kind of just like, just Bankai.
Bleach.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to it. Like, if we search beyond Bankai Rukia, I mean, that would look kind of cool. That's just Bankai Rukia. There was this one. I remember this was during 7th Annie. Eric Vive Art. That would be cool. I mean, again, it is basically just Bankai Rukia. And this is fan art. Really good fan art, by the way. But I liked the little butterfly wings. Or just wings in general. That was a nice touch. So it'd be really cool. I've seen some people throw out the idea that we could get like a Mugetsu Rukia. Like using Mugetsu for some reason. But I don't know. I'm not going to... I'll be the last person to complain about original design. Like, I'm not going to nitpick it. I'll just be happy it's there. I'm gonna let this one play out because I realized I'm in A-League, bro. What am I re-saying? It's like, who am I? I mean, I'm doing it for myself for the scores, but it literally just hit me that right now I'm in A-League. What am I doing? Let me focus on recruiting members. Almost looked official. Yeah, it was good. That was again during Sanfani, when no one knew if it was Rukia or Uryu. That was probably like the most fun part about the Sanfani. Is that we really didn't know until last second, until it got revealed. One Aaron versus 100 Giselles. I'm a zombie at that point. I'm done. I'm finished. Slowly but surely we're getting through it though. There we go. Dendro locked in. You asked ChatGPT who would think would be best with 10th Addy. And it seems like best would be Ichigo fusing with all his powers. Yeah, I mean that makes sense, right? Yeah, I'll be looking like Gear 5 Luffy, bro, after he used all his powers. Are we on big 3K orbs? And this is about Senko one, technically, because Senko one's on the 23rd. Right, let me go through the friends that we've got added. Hopefully they're still here. Who's actually trying to join? Kai, is Kai here? Has BBS announced any gacha collabs? No. It's rare for an anime IP game to do collabs. Having said that, it happens. I know Grand Cross collabs with a couple series. But you haven't seen One Piece collab with anyone. You haven't seen Dokkan or Dragon Ball collab with anyone. Same with BBS. Same with Fate. Fate just collabs with themselves. Bleach collabs with themselves. We had the novel collabs. They are considered collabs for the most part. We have Burn the Witch. We're not going to see... What do you call it? You know, Naruto characters in this game ever. Not at this point. But you know, you do get the few rare games that collab. Yeah, HSR is doing the Fate collab. Grand Cross does a few collabs. But more often than not, most anime IPs don't. Right, what was bro's name? Gintama? Yeah, I think Gintama and Yu Hakusho would work with a Bleach collab. I'm not even a fan of Saint Seiya. I've never watched it, so I have no opinion on it. Maybe Saint Seiya, because I'm pretty sure Kubo's openly said like he was inspired by Saint Seiya. Right, first up we have Kai. Top 130 right now. That means you're probably around top 700 because you're similar to me. That's potential then. Kai, if you're interested in joining, message me on Discord. Bro seems to be a Candace fan. Are they max transcended though? Ooh. Max transcended Candace, but no 6 slot. 2-5 there. Gorshi 5-5. Okay. I see it. The annoying thing if we did a Gintama collab, I would have to watch Gintama. Because personally, as a content creator, just in general, to be fair, 27 med, we already checked you, so we don't need to go over you again. But if I'm covering something, I'd want to know what it is, you know. So if BBS did do a Gintama collab, I'd have to binge the whole thing. And I know it's good. I've watched like 50 episodes, but CBA sometimes, you know. Part 2 of Senkamon should be on the 23rd. His name was L, right? 971, is that you after doing the GQ? I believe so. Looking for a bit high, unfortunately. Yeah, we watched Thunderbolt. It was good. It was good. I liked it. My boy Sentry, bro. Gas. Next up is Zach Laz. You opened up 10k tickets, got Mugetsu, Oak, Grammy, Kenny, Holo Ichigo, and 36,000 ores back. That's a dub. Yeah, 100%. And 10k tickets is a lot, to be fair, but you would want to get the anti characters, you know, and Okura too. I mean, if you can do it again, maybe go for it. I would say defo save for Anniversary at this point. Because, yeah, we know we're going to get canon characters. Or not. We know we're going to get more premium anti characters, you know. Dokkan collabs with Treasure Cruise. It was, yeah. I was playing Treasure Cruise at the time. That's the best you're going to get for those type of games, though. You're not going to get actual, like, units, you know. I think those games are just comfortable riding the IP. Then going to another one. I think that was Zach. Unfortunately, Zach, we're looking for a bit higher. You go as 1k tickets for Annie, and you already go to go for 2. You might as well. I mean, my goal is 5k. I'm on 3k right now, so I might actually get there. Grim, we already checked you, right? We have. I think Grim's good enough. I know anyone that does mess me on Discord, I have to respond to you after the stream. How's it going? I think we might have found someone. So Ali, you're top 5k. We're looking for a bit high, unfortunately. Again, for GQ scores, if you want to join, or Ayub, I want to say your name right. We're looking for top 1k. Like, you have to be top 1k. Ian's is a guild officer, so I doubt Brosy's trying to join, but top 2.7. Again, we're looking for a bit higher. Right now, if you've done your GQ, you should be around top 100 if you're able to join. Because you could be top 1k now, but if that's already after doing your GQ, we need a bit higher. Is bro not already in the guild? What up, friends? Oh, am I for you? I assume it's me. I might have to free up a spot. Right, Caleb Spy. Hey, no way, I'm the Caleb Spy. What do you mean, blood? Is Xmas actually good? Yeah, she'll be, she's a good. All you got the Grammys? Not a single max transcendent Grammy. That's tragic. $3K. Go looking for a bit higher. Who's next? Your goat, Bob. Yeah, Bob was good. Also, I actually liked, because I've watched all the previous ones, so I knew of the characters. I already liked Yelena. I already liked Red Guardian, Alexia. I already liked U.S. Agent. Ghost, though, I didn't have much of an opinion on. Because I didn't really, like, care much about the movie a couple of years ago, but... she was cool, too. How many members? Right now, we're in desperate need of one. But I think overall, there's like 5 people we want to replace. Again, we're trying to just get up there, right? So, like, any person that's slacking needs to go. As bad as that sounds. What was bro's name? I thought it was Ned. How long have we got? Let's quickly finish this up and let's start playing some co-op. Do it for like half an hour. Big Ned. 288. That I assume is after doing GQ. Potential Ned. I think that's more so wrapping around 900, 1k, but we can maybe work with that, to be fair. So, if you do want to join, again, just message me in Discord. Yeah, Alan was good. I enjoyed that. Although it sucks, it was supposed to be, the director was supposed to be different. It was, what was his name? I forgot his name, but he was the one that did the Cornetto trilogy. So, Shaun of the Dead, At World's End, and the other one, Edgar Wright. That was it. Yeah. Like the movie would have been. The movie was good. Ant-Man was good, but like Edgar Wright doing it would have been crazy. You just joined though, so I don't want to assume you would want to guild hop, but 2.4. Go looking for behind. Shout out to was it Daza? It was Daza. Shout out to you, Daza. But again, we're looking for like top 1k. Right now, around top 200, 300-ish. Because people have already done their GQs. Next up is Luffy. Joseph, what's your name on in-game? I mean, we're going to check everyone, but... 45,000 also Annie? Is your aim? That's a lot, though. That's a bit overkill, I'll be honest. As someone that's done like 50 steps, you do not need any more than 10k orbs for part 1 and 2. Combined. Like 25 steps part 1, 25 steps part 2. You're probably already set. 420. That's a funny number. That I assume is you after doing GQ. So maybe I have to wait and see the scores when they settle out when everyone else has done it. But potential. So okay, just message me on Discord to follow up, you know. Gears of War on PC? Is that all of them or the new one? January end of the month for filler? Who was January end of the month? Oh, that's not. Maybe like October. Potentially. You never know though. Some will become fillers earlier, some will get held back. I don't assume Spice is trying to join here, but maybe bro's trying to flex. Either way, we'll have a look. $375. I assume it's after doing the GQ. In that case, minutes around 1k. Potential. Again, message me on Discord. Follow up if you can. Jan, end of month this year was the Esno Driscoll banner. Last year was the Valentine's Rurik banner. Almost done. Mala, we've already checked the Yub. Mala up next. Let's see it. 48. Looking good. In that case, we'll gladly take you, bro. I don't know if you're trying to join, but if you are, message me on Discord. Aaroniero. Name of the channel. Go check Subby. Bro was talking trash, exactly. Right, what was bro's name again? I just forgot. Hopefully I remember. It was Subby, right? 25 mil? I don't think bro's trying to join. Top 500 though, not too bad. If that's before doing GQ, that's actually pretty good. But after, maybe looking for super high. But again, maybe potential there. Just hit me up on Discord. Next up is Jay. Someone's a rookie fan. Is Xmas... Oh, yeah, we already... Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Sluggy Toast is a crazy name. Jay. Bro's reading Tokyo Ghoul. Top 10k. It's alright. Looking for a bit better though. When you going to get your Marvel end credit cameo? Next one, bro. Next one. I think they're actually shooting in London. I heard Torres. So the new Falcon is in London now. How hard is it to become an extra? Might have to try to look into that. Do we check Caro? Some core 40s? I ain't got that. I'm not checking Caro. Caro, I'm sure you're in Hermanos. I'm sure you're probably good enough to join. If you are, just message me on Discord. I'm not letting no Hermano members flex high, bro. Was Fish Skewer the name? Bro, was in his own guilds. Top 10k. Looking for higher. And then last person. And again, if I haven't searched you, again, you don't need to like even add me as a friend. Just message me on Discord. Show me your guild quest scores. If you're top 1k, after everyone does their GQ, you're probably good enough to join. Me though, I feel like I recognize that name. What guild are we looking at here? Agents, that's why. Me though, I'm sure you're probably good enough to join. If you want to join, message me on Discord. Alright. Back to it then. Let me claim some tickets and let's spend the next 30 minutes farming some co-op because it's the last day to do it. Do I have tickets here? I should, yes sir. But yeah, now we ain't even got any core 4 news right now. I think the only core 4 news we've gotten is... What do you call it? There's concept art for Kisuke and Yoruichi, which is kind of crazy. They've already showed that. But that's like, I just recently read the manga. Just going over some pages, see what's coming up next. Bro, the Yoruichi transformation happens like episode 1. Like, or 2. That's going to be crazy. That's like super quick. I know we kind of ended it right at the start of the fight, but like generally we're going to see the Yoruichi form like relatively quick. Have I got the right stuff? I do. Alright, let's get it. Hit the jumbo earlier, another super pot, and 99. Ah. Nice tragic. I mean, I was there technically too, you know. We hit it back to back last stream. Like within 10 minutes of each other. And both were accessory tickets. One was 99 accessory tickets. And the other one was 299 accessory tickets. So that sucks. Yeah, Core 4's not dropping anytime soon. It's for the best. It's the potential final Bleach anime project. So we want that to be perfect. They could do a movie. I'm hoping they do a movie. I'm hoping they eventually adapt Hell Arc whenever that's actually written and drawn. I'm hoping they do Kanfi or Walt. I would love Safui to be done. But for the time being, until otherwise confirmed, Core 4 is the last Bleach anime project. So hopefully, they go in an absolute bang. Garnfield is like, yeah, the next canon event, but there's no guarantee they do it, you know? A movie is air? I mean, it's better to have it and not have it, you know? That would have been great to have gotten it first run. It depends, to be fair, it depends what the movie's about. Like, if they actually get some canned stuff from Kubo, if they turn the Hell Arc for some reason into a movie, that would be a bit short, to be fair, but... yeah, someone said maybe they do a prequel, the first war, like, stuff like that would be cool. I mean, I'd be down for a Safui movie. I think that would work well for a movie. CN, Roka, Kenny, Azashiro, the GOAT, Azashiro. Don, the Don. That'd be crazy. Carnfield needs to be an actual series, because that's like 20 plus episodes. With, at least the way I read Safui through the, like, just paragraphs breaking down pages or something like that. It wasn't like the official translation, because there is none. But I feel like Safui would, it's just fights. It would work well as a movie. Whereas Carnfield's a bit more like lore heavy, I feel like. Yo, our Ichigos are sinking up here. We do not always love you. I like that. I like that too. I won't mind that. 5-up Ichigo? Yeah, that's my condolences, Deku, bro. It's rough air. But hey, Byakuya should hopefully become a filler soon, so it's just one of those Guild Quest phases. You just gotta accept that you can't beat it if you don't have the character for it, right? There's only like 2-3 good characters. It will hopefully get easier over time. And at least as of right now, there was always that, not fear, but we always knew in the past that they were eventually going to open up Human GQ, Squad Zero GQ, because before it was all just one phase. So like at this point, the only thing they can do now is add new difficulties, add new levels. But they're always going to add new characters, so eventually the Human Killer GQ will become a bit more available in terms of characters that you can use. Naruto's a big name. Yeah. I think just in general, like a Bleach movie would be well received. I'd be more the unfortunate part though would be how it. Just thinking back to BBS, how would BBS handle that if we got a movie? Because unless they plan in advance, remember, Caleb have to like wait for it to come out before they can like start working on the characters. So it'd be a bit weird if we got a movie collab like 6 months after the movie comes out, you know? And at the same time, if we did get a movie collab, let's say a hypothetical new movie, they release characters that are seen in that. For us in the West, it could be seen as a spoiler, because we're probably not going to get that movie in the West straight away. It's always like a few months after. Unless times have changed, I don't think they have. I think it's still like always a few months after. I mean, to be fair, like even if you do try and pirate it, it'll be bad quality, right? You can't watch a HD until you go to the cinema yourself, you know? Not sure you want a movie anyway. I mean, obviously, I think I would prefer a series too, but I don't know. I'll be down for a movie. So waiting for the Tokinada remake. I'm there with you, bro. We need that quick, ASAP. Do you need... You do need extra stages. For anything, you need extra stage to appear. The rewards you get are just crystals and jewels. If you bring links or farmers, you get extra potions. Other than that, any extra reward that you get, droplets, links or potions, super links or potions, tickets, they all come from the extra stage. But remember, there are 4 different extra stages, so if you see extra stage, it's not guaranteed to be the good drop. Yeah, Anthony, I was recently reading about that before the stream. That's tragic if that affects stuff. Oh, that's kind of funny. For anyone that hasn't seen Thunderbolts, I'm not going to spoil it. But they've already, like, if you haven't watched it yet, the promotion is already revealing the big reveal at the end. Like, I'm literally seeing it on Twitter right now. I'm not going to show it, but it's out there now. Like, it was out there for an hour now. But there's a cool... How many jackpots? 8. Which is, by the way, that's a lot. I've gotten 8 jackpots this session. This whole like week, 2 weeks. I have farmed this more in the past, and I've gotten less. So I don't know. It's been crazy. Unfortunately, though, I'm happy to have at least gotten it once. But unfortunately, of the 8 extra stages that I've gotten, only 2 of them were ever tickets. Summon tickets for characters. One was the 999, which was great. But other than that, it's just been... It's been more accessories, annoyingly enough. Next one. Shout out to Zoro. This all member. It's so tragic seeing silver next to our names, though. Join your run. DM me the quota sign. What's the good extra stage? It is the Tres Bestia. It's the Tres Bestia. And remember, if you get the extra stage of the Tres Bestia, there's no guarantee you even get the good drops. You could just get super potions, you know? How many times have you gone it, Tony? Have you kept track? I mean, you got the 999 twice, so... Even if you got less, you still beat me, you know? Oh, crap, hold on. I'm looking at the Gears of War here. It's a full-on 4K remaster? That's kind of crazy. I haven't played Gears in ages, bro. Not in there. Potentially. We'll see. We'll see. I remember I used to play, was it Gears 4 or 3? I'm not sure which one it was. That was fun. The online was actually kind of fun. But yeah, the stories are good. I didn't play 5 though, I think, or 6. Check your stats. Oh no. Here are my stats versus the gorilla. 100 me versus the gorilla. 3 out of 10 strength. I mean, we're improving on that. That's how we're hitting gym. 4 out of 10 explosiveness. Not sure what that means. Strategic intelligence, 7 out of 10. Nah, that's a lie. 5 out of 10 fear factor. Is 10 like I'm scared? That's got to be 10. Because 100 Mies ain't going to work, bro. I'm not trying to die. Like, if I was part of the 100 man, and I'm like person 80, we're chilling. You know? Alright, 625, 12, no. 651, 215. This is Tony's lobby. Yeah, no, I might showcase Esnot on a power only day. I was waiting for his GQ, but the GQ is not happening until like next week plus, so we'll probably do a normal showcase, and then we'll showcase him in GQ on his day. Japan's calling you back? Ah, tragic. I mean, bro, you were there for like a month, bro. You're chilling. I was there for like 10 days, but I get it, though. When you get back, it's like, it's all depressing. With Giselle, bro, is a guaranteed 100% explosiveness? That's crazy. That's crazy. How often do we get a crop quest like this? So before it used to be every 6 months for anniversary and end of year. But lately, they find a way to bring it back every 3 months. Because we had it like December and then January again. And then we had it now. I know it's 100 million. Did anyone else play this and not get any good drops? Because it really, to me, it does feel like the rates are higher. Personal experience. Was this dead run, Tony, bro? Embarrassing yourself. Only got 99? That's still good, though. If you spent less than 1,000 tickets to get it, that's profit. Any good gacha games? I mean, it depends on what you like. There's plenty out there. Star Rail's getting a Honkai... No. Star Rail's getting a Fate collab in like 2 months. Fate is doing Fate things if you like. If you like Fate, you can play FGO. Nikkei's got his half Annie, second half Annie. Which, by the way... One sec. I just sneeze. Bro, I did a multi on Nikkei today. I'm super casual on Nikkei, by the way. I log in like for Annies. Look at this. 4 new characters. 4 new characters. Crazy. This was the default banner. And one of them's a new Pilgrim. Unfortunately, it went Cinderella. I think she's the one I'm missing that actually did. But the other 4 were new. So, I mean, all 4 new characters. Can't complain. But that was crazy. And I got the new Pilgrim off a seasonal. Sorry, off a single. So the Godlock's kind of leading on to that game too. You max limit break Mihara? I wish I could do that too, bro. That live 2D is kind of crazy. That's what I dislike about Nikkei. Is that for you to get the live 2D, you have to pull them 4 times. Like, the rates ain't even bad. But it's like, it's just, yeah, I just don't like that. Because other games that I play, I'm not going to name them. They just give you the live 2D for free. So, like, there are times in those games where I'll pull for characters just for the live 2D. But then in Nikkei, it's like, oh, I want that character for the live 2D. But I'd have to get them 4 times to even show it off on my home screen. My home screen, you know? So that's what I dislike about Nikkei a bit. Despite it being quite free-to-play friendly and having, like, some good, a good pity system. Is that the game about us? Yeah, technically. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I'm not beating the goon alligators. I don't know. I wish the game was more goonery. If that's even a word. They're quite tame with their... for what it's supposed to be. Like, you download it because it's a goon game, you know? But then, like, you actually play and it's like... sometimes they do some good ones, but... tame, but It's quite tame, bro. You get some jiggle, but like, there's a lot of... Bro, how many characters in there have like clothes on that hide the arse, you know? Like, I don't want to... That's the whole point of the game, is to see the... You know? And like, there's so many... Bro, look at the Chainsaw Man collab. They put Makima in a coat. And everyone was like, yo. My Twitter followers are crazy? No, man did not check my Twitter followers. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I made a second account. I need to unfollow them on the main. Nikkei's 12 plus? Probably. Now, a real Goon game, Brown Dust 2. That's like the crazy one. And they give the live 2D for free. Shout out to that, lads. Okay. Hold on. I might. Do I have to unfollow people now? Hold on. We're not going to start exposing that. Let me actually check my followers. I'm not going to show on screen. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I need to unfollow some of these lot. Move that to the side account. You were back in lockdown like 5 years ago? That's crazy. Shout out to you, though. Muy to though. Muy to Fuck chat. Ah, come on. Let's not. Nah, the models are good, though, innit, Tony? The models are good. That is funny. But yeah, yeah, I wish Nikkei was a bit more crazy with it. Moral of the story. To be fair, even on Twitter, I don't like. I don't like much on Twitter. If the Rachel Barron's easy, I would have continued that. Yeah. Right now, I still kind of play ZZZ, but like, it's a bit hard to manage all these games, especially MiHoYo games. They take a bit too much effort for a gacha game, in my opinion. Don't think you could ever get into gridding games? Nah, I hear it. That's fair. Fortunately, I don't spend money on those games, so I'm doing quite well. Right now, the only game I spend money on is Brave Souls. I've spent money on other games in the past. Even Nikkei, I think I spent a bit of money at the start, but that was when it was new. But at this point, it really is just BBS that gets my money. I mean, I might buy the Star Rail Pass with the Fate card coming up. Oh, that's probably alright. Hard match 2 games. Yeah, that's why some of these games that I do play, because again, I play let me check my phone. I have Danmachi, Bounty Rush, ZZZ, Star Rail, JJK still, I'm potentially quitting that, Brown Dust 2, Blue Archive, Fate, FGO, right? Guardian Tales, did I say Guardian Tales and Nikkei? Occasionally Dokkan, but like 90% of those games, I just log in and summon during big celebrations or something like that. I might play them a bit when there's something going on. But other than that, it's pretty much BBS like 99% of the time. Bounty Rush? Yes, sir. I actually, bro, I'm not going to lie. Bounty Rush? Terrible. I don't know how people play that game. I don't want to hate on gacha games. Every gacha game has its problem. But like, bro, I rather play Legends. Bounty Rush, like, is such a pay-to-win game. I was playing it with my friends. Almost had a 6-star Gear 5. And it's so easy to get into the highest league. It seems like every decent player is in the highest league. And so some you just can't even fight. Like, bro, you just get one shot by skills. I'm doing 1 damage to people, and I would like to think my character was decently built. So that game just becomes super just pay to win. With Legends, you know, like even though Legends is kind of like its own pay to win mess in a way, at least it's somewhat fair. You can't go to someone and deal 1 damage, you know, because they have like a max duped out account and stuff like that. It's just I think Bounty Rush was a bit too much on the pay to win side. Nyanzo's the best Dunra. Nyanzo? I hear it. I don't hear it. I don't know. One day I do want Nyanzo to come to the game. Same with who else? Gwenelli, the Grammy Imagine Stamra. Dragon Ball Legends sucked. I stopped playing after the second anime. First year of Legends was really good though, in my opinion. But I'm not locked in anymore, to be fair, on those games. Rates are bad on Legends. They used to be decent, right? I mean, now they have like the Legends Limited and stuff like that, but yeah, with Legends, it's just I mean, it's a PvP game, you know. We're quite lucky, in my opinion, in Brave Souls, where we have 2 PvP game modes, Arena and Brave Battle. And none of them are important. That much. You know? Like Arena, you genuinely can play the entire game without touching Arena once. Brave Battles, you should probably play because it does give orbs. It's easier to do. You can get the 100 million summon ticket to get a character of your choice. And you need 70 and above to get to Extreme Carb, which might become more useful in the future with the update that we're getting. But yeah, I prefer it that way. I prefer games being PvE focused. So that's why I kind of prefer Dokkan over Legends if I was to play one. That's why I stopped playing Grand Cross. I hated that Grand Cross was just PvP. I enjoyed the PvP element, the PvE elements. I enjoyed just the story content. And then everything just shifted to Brave Hours or PvP. And at that point I was like, rather not. Just claim the free CC, get shafted and uninstall. I don't uninstall, but that's what I do, yeah. Essentially. Hopping on Borderlands 4? Yeah, I'll probably play it. I'm already maining the Siren. That's been, every Borderlands game has been, I've just been the Siren. That's been my thing. And this Siren looks kind of cool. So looking forward to it. I know GTA 6 this year, so I don't have to buy a PlayStation, so we're chilling. We're chilling. I've never played Borderlands 1. No, I have played Borderlands 1. But I never fully finished it. Because I got into this series when... Did I say this year? I mean next year. It got delayed. So I'm not buying a PlayStation this year. We have Borderlands 2 was what I first got into. I played that a lot. That was my first one. I played Borderlands 3. I'm big into Borderlands. I'd say I'm a Borderlands fan, but I never played the pre-sequel. I never finished it, at least. And I never played Wonderlands. I've wanted to, though. But I just didn't get into it. But I'll be there for 4. I played the Tales from the Borderlands 2. I was alright. Dokkan's the least free-to-play friendly game? Oh, at least free-to-play friendly. Okay, I'm about to say. I don't play Dokkan, but I've heard good things. And usually, the one good thing about Dokkan, for someone like me that doesn't play the game is at least during anniversaries, they just give free gems. So I'll just log in, summon, log off. Yeah, free villains were annoying. They went too much. I think they saw they had a hit with Handsome Jack, and then wanted to replicate that, but went a bit too far with free. And free's story was a bit mid. I'm not gonna. But it didn't put me off the series. I'm still down for 4. Sang-do did not deserve a unit? Jojo, come on. Everyone deserved a unit. I mean, Sang-do fights like, what, 2 people? He used Tosho's Bankai. So I'd say he deserved one. Someone that does... Who doesn't deserve a unit? In-game. Maybe Rin? To a certain extent. He's like one of the characters that just didn't need to happen. Nah, Eben's cool. I get Eben's like a low-tier character. He's the first Quincy you come across, technically. And his Quincy bow was really cool. So I actually don't mind. I actually like that he got a character. We could get a new Sang-do, yeah. With his, I don't know the name. I don't know the name, but he has like that one attack that he does to Tosho that never hits. But it's that dragon attack. That could be a sub one. Oh, Ludus Freegan. Yeah, if he gets a character, that's going to be one that's like, yo. What are we doing here? I'm down for it, but I don't think he ever did anything. It's the same with Ikaku's sister, or cousin, and Ryunosuke. We are on a dry streak right now. Borderlands 2 is a masterpiece. No, I would agree. I played that game a lot. I think I modded the game too a bit on back on 360. That's how old it was. Anyone need a new Gerardo Yugrim? Why don't they have usable units? It's because they're late game Quincy's. That's really about it. It's like Gerard has only now done something in the anime, and we're only about to start getting season 3 characters. Technically, though, we could have gotten Gerard already from the endgame season 2, because we got Askin already. But again, Gerard, Pineda, technically Askin too, but we already got him. And Yugrim, it's just one of those ones where like they're late game Quincy's, so we're gonna start getting them soon. But to be fair, they could have done them as seasonals. That we could have gotten a Yugrim seasonal. I'm surprised we haven't. But I'm sure we will in due time. I'm sure we will in due time. Because we only just technically started getting seasonal Storm Raiders, you know. With Askin, no. With all the Bambis done, with Grammy done, with now Askin and also S not done, they can always get another seasonal in the future. But we're eventually going to start moving to the other Storm Raiders, you know. So like Yugrim's eventually next. Hopefully they could do like a Gerardo Pineda seasonal. That would be kind of cool. But at this point, Gerard can get free. Like, Season 2 Gerard's, when he has the Quincy wings, like this Askin here. Season 3 Gerard, because he does go into his giant form. He actually shows his shrift, right? But then there's a Season 4 Gerard's, where he looks different. So, like, we can get free Gerards now. And then potentially seasonals in the future. Same with Yugrim. I mean, who's excited for Kid Yugrim? I'm not sure about that, but we could get a young Yugrim. We could get Yugrim from the fight with Uryu right now, I guess. And then the main Yugrim from Season 4. And potentially some original stuff too, depending what the anime does. Because remember, with the amount of manga material that we have left, we're looking at like half the season is going to be original content. So. Yeah. Let's get it. We still need the Yama Bankai? Yeah, no, I agree. That's, like, of the top 5 things we can get right now in Brave Souls, that might be top 5 for me. But it really depends on how they handle him. I want him to be, like, 9th Annie Kenny tier, you know? Just super broken, like, end of year Ichigo. I want him to have the fire coat. So I think that's west or south, east. That's one of them. I want him to have that, you know, north. Tenchi Kaijin, Sobon. Often goes, man is not look at the following list. That is crazy. That is crazy. I've been exposed. I have to start unfollowing people now. I have an alt account. But I've not fully transferred over, you know. How many orbs can you get to Annie? Let me see. 1, 2... Like 6k? Around 6k? Maybe a bit more. Depends on if you can get everything. I might be able to get 9k by Annie. Personally. And that's quite good if I can. Because, again, I want 10k for part 1, part 2. 5k each. We'll see. It's just June, man. June's going to be a rough one. I'm skipping mid-month. I'm skipping end of month. I don't care what end of month is. I'm not pulling anymore. Until June. So it's kind of like, it really depends on what June's going to be. Swimsuits, it really depends on who the characters are. I don't care what they offer. But if it's Yoruichi, I might be a bit more inclined to summon. But I don't ever go down to 0 on swimsuits, so I'm kind of fine. I'm kind of good getting them later on. But June mid-month. I'm just really hoping it's a guarantee selected in 10 steps. Like last year. If they pull another Zenith banner for mid-month June, it's going to be disappointing. Because surely, wherever June mid-month is, I'm not going to get all the cowards in 10 steps. Again. Like I did with Ichigo and Ult. That's just not going to happen, right? Surely. And again, for Mugetsu, I only pulled because of the 10th step. I didn't get Mugetsu until the 10th step. Where he was guaranteed, essentially. But yeah, honestly, burn with swimsuits, I'll be hyped for it. But that'll be absolutely brutal for my orb count. Because burn with swimsuits is usually 10 steps. Sorry, 25 steps. I cannot do 25 on that banner. Then 25 for part 1 and part 2 Annie. Right, we've been going for 2 hours. It's super hot in this room. I might do a few more runs. And then we, and we call it a day. Maybe I spend these tickets. So it's embargo, Macy. I think for everyone's sake, though, a Burn Witch ban will be good. Because, again, we are going to get the No Affiliation Tower Senkaman quest, where you need 9 characters. So, a Burn the Witch banner, 3 new characters, 12 No Affiliation characters to pull for. It'd be good. And I really am hoping, again, we're going to find out on the 23rd, that when the next set of Senkaman quests come out, Affiliation 2, that is 4 Senkaman quests. Because that way, if you can beat it, let's be honest, I'll beat all 4. I have a good account. I'll get all the orbs. That's 600 orbs for me. That's really good for a month of Senkaman. If you can't beat all 4, you can still get around 400-ish orbs, like always, because there's 4 quests to attempt. So if you can't beat stage 3, mission set 3 for humans, that's fine, because there's a whole extra quest to tackle potentially. If there is 4 Senkaman quests. Aranka, Hollow, Human, No Affiliation. 4 quests. Yeah, if we were to get Burn the Witch, it would probably just be Noel Nini. I'm fine with that. But hey, if they wanted to add Macy in there, I'd be down. If they want to add Bruno in there, I'm fine with that. Like, I like Bruno. Not like that. I'm not desperate to see him in a swimsuit, but we don't get male swimsuits, so like I'm here for it, you know, just for the fact that it doesn't happen. And it's Bruno, so it'd be funny. You want the police lady? Sullivan? Is that who you mean? I hear it. Need swimsuit Macy or Burn the Witch or to skip? You say that, but what if we get Yoruichi? Because I'm telling you, bro, like there's a chance, you know. We're definitely getting a Yoruichi this year. It's either swimsuit or Blood War, you know. We on a super dry streak. Oh, Burn which has to have Macy? Hopefully. Macy was a good addition, I'm not gonna lie. It might be my favorite Parasol banner. Sorry. Yeah, Parasol banner. And also might be my favorite Burn the Witch banner. That Parasol April end of month. 2 years ago? Was it 2 years ago? It was. Well. Because yeah, you had Bruno. Bruno looked cool. You had Macy. Her design was crazy. Like the Tracking Vortex. She was like actually good in Brave Hours. She was like the best character in the game at that point. You had 2 killers. That was like the norm for Burn the Witch. That unfortunately for some reason Halloween didn't keep up to date with. What else was it? She just did great. It was her first time playable. Baogona Sushi were like a mind links off format. I needed that at the time. Like it was cool to see Sushi in the game too, technically, as like a character by name. It was cool. I liked it. Unfortunately, that was again before Pity was added though. So I spent 10k and got nothing. I mean, I got the 5-5 Macy and 5-5 Balgo and a Sushi, but one Bruno. I was lucky to even have Bruno. But luckily he's been replaced with Knife Fanny Kenny. So I don't regret not using, like, I don't miss using him in GQ content. Swimsuit Oliver is crazy. Should have pulled for Byakuya? You're screwed for his face? I mean, it's only a time thing, though. You'll get Byakuya eventually, you know? Again, like, if you can't beat a Guild Quest phase, it's not that big of a deal. Sure, you're missing on some rewards, but you'll beat it eventually. It'll get easier over time. Don't need to stress about it, you know? Unless you're S-League. If you're S-League without Byakuya, it's peak. But other than that, you know, you're fine. You got 5-5 Bruno? I mean, he was good, but again, like, that Kenny, man. Kenny just got that phase so mad. Like, it is. It's why I'm saying, right? So, there's a chance we get a ranged Hollow Killer at the end of the month. They're not going to compete with... They just can't compete with Grammy. So, like, that's why I'm thinking of skipping next end of month. Because we're potentially getting a ranged Hollow Killer. I just do not need that. And it's the same, like, if we ever get a new mini Espada Killer, like, they're just not going to compete with Kenpachi. And if they do compete with Kenpachi, it's going to be like, what's the point? Kenpachi exists. We don't need anything better than Kenpachi. So it's one of those ones. But like, any of you have him, he goes crazy. How is Hikone a boy? Hikone is genderless. You don't have a gender. But, in terms of pronouns, according to PBS, they say he. So, when I refer to Hikone, I say he. So it's probably easier just to say he for Hikone. Make it simple for everyone, right? Looks so much like a girl, it's wild. He's supposed to, though, isn't he? He's supposed to be, like, genderless. He's supposed to have an ambiguous gender. But BBS just puts he. So, yeah. 9 funny Kenny is just 2 OP. He is. He is. 10 Fanny could surpass him, but the thing is, they don't have to. Like, 10 Fanny could give us Frenzy 4. I don't think they would. That's too overkill. Like, Frenzy 3 hasn't even been normalized yet. At least for GQ units, it has. Who the hell is he coming in? Novel unit. He's Tokinada's creation, I think. So this is Resurrection? No, this is base form. Again, like, you can see the gender, right? Like, he doesn't have a like, ambiguous design. He kind of looks like a boy. Kind of looks like a girl. But the game says he. So, I just say he. But Hikone was cool, man. He was quite OP when he came out. Like, he had Frenzy +1, 20% Berserker. Wait, did he? He didn't, but he had Frenzy 1 and Long Stride. Long Stride you couldn't put on any character. Like, now you can. Now you can, right? But back then, he had a good strong attack kit with weakening. Frenzy +1 was the norm. Like, we had no extra skills. But Long Stride and Sprinter +2 made him one of the best characters in the game. So that was really cool. A great character to start the collab. And then it ended a bit with this one. This is like the original form. Not original. It's a weird one. He does do this in the novel. He does do this in the novel. But the thing is, the novel never shows the design. Like, even though it's, you know, just words, it doesn't describe the form, I'm pretty sure. Nowhere does it have, like, a drawing to give you a visual of what the design looks like. So if I can pull it up here real quick. As I can find it. Feel free to join, though. So, if you have the Bleach art book, like, there's a lot of concept art for Hikone. I really like, by the way, they put Ikimiki Donwei on the back. Like, that's his little face. His little nose hair. I don't know if it is nose hair, but... like, look at all these different designs. So, like... when it came to creating this character, they didn't have a design in mind. So, hypothetically, if we do get the anime, and it gets to this part where we get Hikone's Resurrection, or whatever this form is called, I'm curious to see what design they're going to use. I assume they would use the Brave Sword design, but I don't know if that's, like, technically canon 100%, if that makes sense. Considering that they had to come with, like, 7 different designs. We should stream GQ on Thursday, yeah. Swimsuit Giselle and swim trunks would be illegal, wouldn't it? If we got a swimsuit Giselle, she would have, like, a little skirt. That's what Kubo did. Okay, BBS would probably do the same thing. Yeah, we don't get anything with these. Kubo draws these? Nah, these were... even the original forms, by the way. All the original forms are by K-Lab. Kubo, like, they will draw stuff, send it to Kubo, and then Kubo will give, like... he would supervise, right? Like, it's not like they're lying. Kubo doesn't make the original forms. He just supervises it. So, they'll send him a bunch of sketches. Kubo would give some revisions, some tips, some things to change. And they change it, they bring it back, and then once he's happy with it, it gets approved. But yeah, I personally found it very interesting that Hikone's final form, which is in a novel, doesn't have like a set appearance to the point that Caleb had to come up with like 4 or 5 different designs. We're probably not getting Giselle a little taller because they don't have the things. I mean, Apache has a seasonal, a swimsuit. Rukia, at least the freestyle version, has a seasonal. And she won't, you know. But yeah, no, probably not. I don't think it'll be that reason. But I don't know. Bronze stage. They messed up his name? What's wrong with the Bankai's name? I'm sure they did though. Viz isn't known for being, you know, 200% accurate. People are gonna sell him for prison? Nah, Caleb, no. They usually put some big characters in swimsuits. I mean, again, we spoke about it before. I have seen a lot of people want a Kiryu and Senju swimsuits this year. I'll be down for that. Imagine 10th Vanny's Kugo if he was chosen for the Soul King candidate. I'm here for it. I'm here for an Annie Kugo at this point, man. I wouldn't say no to it. Fat swimsuit or fat Kiryu? Nah, it's not happening. You know they're gonna do the slim form. It will be very brave. Listen, I won't complain. It'll be very brave of Caleb to do the fat form. I don't. It feels rude calling it the fat form, but yeah, it would be very brave of Caleb to do that. I don't know. That's a bit. I'm not trying to be fat phobic, but that's a bit too big. It feels mean saying it, but she's a fictional character in it. But listen, I don't mind a bit of chub, but Kiryu is a bit too big. Like I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I want to see that in a swimsuit. You know, Mario swimsuit. We need to get his canon character first, man. It's been ages. Him and Rose. Are these gonna cook for you? Yeah, actually. It balances out. Her food must be crazy. Yeah, but Evan, like there's levels to it though, bro. Like Nate looks kind of normal, innit? Go look at that Kiryu artwork in game right now on BBS. Like there's gonna be hella rolls. I'm not like you probably won't even see the swimsuit, bro. The rolls will just hang over, fam. Pretty good. Got a decent extra stage there, but not what we want. If we get Rose End of Man going down 0, I'll be tempted to. Like I'm not even like super excited for a Bankai Rose, but like it's the fact that we've waited so long for it. I'm kind of excited for it. You know? Pepe swimsuit, that is crazy. Well, his Vo standing is already a swimsuit, you know? In a way. It would be cool if they added a transformation skill for Kira to shrink down. Yeah. I mean, the original one had it as like an appearance. You see the model. But the thing is, right, I don't think Kiryu ever... The reason why we haven't gotten a skinny Kiryu is because, like... That's her when she's weak, right? When she has no spiritual power. Or when her spiritual pressure is low. Unless I'm wrong. So it doesn't make sense for us to get a skinny Kiryu, canon-wise. But a seasonal... Hey, they can do anything for a seasonal. Did Unk play Kazan? I don't know what that is. Let me search it. Oh, I think I did hear about this. No, I ain't played it. Is it a Souls-like game? Because if it is, I might be interested. I'm sure it's good though. Yeah, unfortunately. I am actually Unk Iroh though. For the last 3 years now. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, fellas, it's getting a bit hot in this room. So let's make this our last 3 runs. Rose, your favorite captain? I'm more excited for Rose now with how they handled Senjumaru. With the, oh, we can't see it, but the status that she has. Like, Rose could be the next character to have, like, freeze, paralysis, burn, on all different attacks. That'd be kind of cool to see. For the last 40, I said last 4 years. The last 3 years I've been at Unk. The mustache big gives you 20%. That's crazy. Well, we'll see how it goes. I will be changing my hairstyle in like 3 months, so I might look a bit weird or different, but you might not even be able to tell with the headphones on. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going Bob, nah. I like having somewhat long hair. Dreads? Nah. We're gonna change up a bit. But it will look similar enough for camera with the headphones on. You're gonna get those Giselle antennas? I think they're called... I don't know what they're called. They have a name for it though. Because, what do you call it? Danganronpa have those. Like the main character always has like the... It's called something. Let me search it so I don't say it wrong and embarrass myself. A Hoge? I think is what they're called. Yeah, they're called a Hoge. Or maybe not. But like, if you play Danganronpa, you would know. Like, there's these, right? They all have the little strand of hair that just sticks out. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to say Ahegao. Sorry. I mean, I just end up saying it anyway, but I didn't want to say the wrong one, you know? Pull out the sword. Next time we get challenges, I will. I should have used Teneki Warrior for the seasonal one, but nah. I couldn't find it. Yeah, no, I just wanted to... Probably only wear it for Canon Giselles. Right, Luffy and Johnny. If I am on 0% for you, unfortunately, you can't connect. It's glitched out. You recall my twirl? Oh, no. I don't think I'm following anyone that bad, to be fair. Well, I'm following Scar. That's almost as bad. Bobby retweeting some crazy stuff. Right, me and Luffy. Hopefully for the people that didn't join, for your sake, we don't get anything good here. What is Bleach Go's archive? Did I follow them? I follow them. I mean, they have 40k subs. I mean, followers. Like, they're quite a big account. It was just Bleach art. When did I follow them, though? But they occasionally tweet out Bleach BBS art. I mean, I already know the BBS art. It's not like I get pictures from them, but, you know. Okay, lucky for the people that didn't join, you didn't miss out on much. Right, potential last run of the day. Unless I can get one soul ticket. Okay, I might have to spend it on orb on it. Is Ginjo the only tag list that wasn't an Annie banner? Yes, technically. I mean, you can maybe count Grimjow. Technically. But at least he has an original form. So Ginjo, again, it's 7th Annie. Really should have been Ginjo and Ichigo. I think it shouldn't have been Uryu, personally. Not that it shouldn't have been. Just should have been Ginjo. Because after that, 8th Annie was the start of Blood War. So we kind of moved on for Fullbring. I followed. Oh, Hughes, yeah. Come on, come on. Kugo at 20, Bunny. Who's FKS crashing on? What do you mean? Elite Napper, who's that? Right, final run. We had one DC. Hope we can get it. I'm sweating in it, bro. I need a good one. Oh, I think they do the Dragon Ball, alright. And unfortunate. Nothing. That's fine. It's fine. We had like one good, decent X stage. But overall, decent stream. We did some co-op. I'm pretty certain I came out to the stream. I'll probably continue farming this in my own time. It's the last day to do it. And then we're back to point event farming. Overall, though, the event was a massive success for me. I ended up getting the X stage 8 times. And unfortunately, still fortunately, even though I got it 8 times, only 2 of them ever gave me Brave Soul Summon tickets for characters. But I did get the 999. So I doubt I spent 9,000 plus tickets on this event. But it's pushed up my accessory tickets to 3k. I think most I've had on this main account was 3.5k for anniversary. So kind of on track to get 5k. That's like my goal, preferably. I also have some golden tickets. Like I usually always use those. Like that's 400 there. We have almost 300 here. I've been saving these since the 9th anniversary started. So should be on 365. Also have the passport tickets. We have this ticket saved to get Mugetsu. Hopefully 5-5 if I don't get him 5-5 during the Annie. I have 17 6-star summer tickets. 10 summer medals. Maybe more in the future. And some of these too. So yeah, we're gonna have a big summer session on the anniversary. And again, if you want to join the guild, message me on Discord. As long as you're top like 700-ish in your guild quest rankings, we can get you in. All you gotta do is message me on Discord already. And that's pretty about it. And we got like 52, basically. 51.95. It's basically 52. I'll do that in my own time. Where am I right now in the guild? I keep clicking on all the wrong things. Hey, man's number 1. Dragon slacking on 50? Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way, man. Aside from Ruroka, we don't have any power stuff for ringers. We don't have any... Oh, besides Tsukishima, surprisingly. We don't have any seasonal Fullbringers. You know, Ruroka is Caleb's favorite. They're going to put her in a lot of things, so she's kind of the exception. But other than that, yeah, Fullbringers don't get any seasonals, unfortunately. Because I think Jackie would be kind of cool to see in some seasonal outfits. Yukio, there's kind of a lot you can do with him. Ginjo, man. How is Ginjo not going to seasonal? But, like, surprisingly, we got this Tsukishima. You know? And this is cool. This is actually a really cool one. He has, like, the Infinity Stones. I mean, you can't see it in the artwork, but... he has all the Infinity Stones. Can you see here? No. Yeah, this is a good design. I think I'm surprised Tsukishima hasn't become a favorite for male fan service, in all honesty. Is your guild part of a guild network with 100 people? No. No. It's 20 people. I mean, my guild is it's its own guilds. We have our own people in there. In the guild chat, we have some people that talk, like Extro talks in there, even though he's not part of the guild. So it's just a bunch of close friends essentially in that guild. So yeah, but yeah, we're not part of like a bigger guild, but maybe top 5 soon. Who knows? Extro a bum. Listen, Extro likes Giselle, so I can't hate on him. He's one of us. He's one of us. But anyway, with that said, appreciate you coming to the stream. See you guys next time. Oh, shit. Oh, wrong one. See you.